Hi Aquarius, how are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be your love messages as a general reading, so the roles might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for a personal reading with me, okay? So in this reading, Aquarius, is going to be a universe system format. I'm going to be pulling a card about who is it that we're going to be talking about today and what their current energy is like, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I am also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? Okay, your overall energy here, you have the King of Swords, you have the Queen of Cups, and you also have the Page of Cups in that preposition. It's actually a very interesting kind of like white energy because it's rare to see some sort of mutable energy in a fixed sign like yours. But I feel that there are some people in your life that you shut down completely. Okay, with the King of Swords here, which means that logically speaking, your mentally has already checked out from the connection, but you're kind of like open to the possibilities of you opening up your heart chakras again. You're open to the possibilities of like, you know, I'm ready to kind of like engage in some sort of emotional connection with another person. I'm kind of like ready to get my, heart gets swept off my feet and everything like that. But for one particular person, you're like the King of Swords, like, nope, don't want nothing to do with them. This person has to come up with like a real exact proof or like just something to challenge what you've already believed when it comes to this person. One of the biggest challenges within this connection, Page of Wands and also the Ten of Pentacles in that preposition, I feel that one of the biggest challenging, and this has a lot to do with what is your perspective and your conclusion about, you know, the person that you've been dealing with, has a lot to do with you realizing that maybe what I want from this person may not be possible simply because you've already kind of like made up your mind about this person. It's either you kind of like wants to have your freedom from this connection, or because you feel that this person is irresponsible, this person is a bit childish, this person is way too playful for your taste, or this person is a bit more too impulsive. So when I mean by impulsive, it could mean that, you know, it's something, there's something here that they do that they could not control. So every time they're sad, they get extremely sad to the point that they can control themselves, or when they get upset or when they become angry, like they couldn't really control themselves. But we're going to clarify in a moment. Now, in the past, you have the Three of Pentacles and you also have the Ace of Cups in that preposition. You might be dealing with an Aries here, or an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But there was a connection here that you put your heart and your work into. You invested a lot in this and you felt that, you know what, I'm going to compromise, I'm going to collaborate, I'm going to, you know, teamwork, make the dream work with this person because my heart feels so attached to it. Okay, you thought that this was going to be a connection that heals you. Now in the past, they have the Emperor and also the Eight of Pentacles in that preposition. We'll see. I gotta say it's the same, okay? Because the thing is that this person truly wants to conquer you in a sense. But the thing is that you see how this Eight of Pentacles is, this is one of the big problems. I think I should get like a bigger table because you can't see the layout here. But you see how this Eight of Pentacles is actually looking at the Emperor. So the things that they're doing is not because of you, but it's more because of them. You know what I mean? Like when you could tell the differences when somebody is working on the connection because of, for the happiness of both of them, or if somebody is doing something in a connection just because for their sake. And I feel that this is one of the reasons why you kind of like have a conclusion about them, because you feel that this person could at times be selfish. Okay, and I also see here there might be a bit of a problem when it comes to the love languages, because your love languages certainly doesn't match one another. Now, in the present moment, they have the Nine of Wands and they also have the Four of Pentacles. I feel that in this present moment, do they actually want to give it another go, or do they actually want to give it another try? Yeah, they do. They do. But I feel that at this present moment, this person is kind of like weary of doing it towards you. And I feel that this person feel the need to protect their heart chakras from any further pain or any further, I don't know, shame or worry. We're going to clarify. In the future, I do see somebody investing in you heavily. I do see somebody pursuing you. I do see someone who's going to come to you with full determination, who's actually going to be investing a lot in you. We're going to clarify. But I feel that in the future, because, well, it's going to make you feel good at some point, but I feel that you're not really going to be deciding whether or not you're going to be opening up your heart chakras once more or not. Okay. So, okay, let's do it. Aquarius, let's start clarifying your reading. First thing first, I want to clarify this World card from your side. Okay, so this person who you've already kind of like concluded, you have actually spent a lot of times mourning over this connection. You had spent a lot of times just looking at that connection, reminiscing about that connection, possibly looking up about them and etc. But you've come to a full conclusion that the more that you guys doing that, the more that you're actually getting stuck. So I feel that because of that, now things starting to come to full circle for you. Again, when it comes to full circle, it doesn't necessarily mean that the other party needs to be saying something towards us. It needs to be giving us any type of closure or validation. But I feel that it's a conclusion that you found within yourself. Now let's clarify the 9 of Wands from their side. 3 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles, and also the Queen of Cups in upright position. This is very interesting because, again, does this person feel an immense amount of pain? Yes, they do. Do they still want this connection? Yes, they do. But I feel that in this present moment, this person is not really willing to engage, nor do they want to do anything about it. I think this person is just simply wanting to wait because they're fearful that, you know, I still carry like a lot of love, you know, with love, with feelings, there comes expectations, right? When we trying to make amends towards somebody, we have expectations of like, oh, I hope that they're going to be welcoming me with such open arms and etc. They're fearful that you're not really going to be welcoming them with such open arms. They're fearful that you're actually going to be probably going to be a bit hostile towards them. That could lead them to feeling more hurt. And that is one of the things that kind of like makes them a bit wary of doing that. So there is a delay because of this fear that this person is having. Okay, let's clarify the 4 of Pentacles here. So what is this person doing currently? They're just focusing on themselves. They're focusing on their money. They're focusing on their career. They're focusing on indulging themselves with worldly materials, while also at the same time, that thought of them wanting to actually give into the situation, the thought of them actually like, you know what, I think I'm supposed to be doing nice towards Aquarius. I am supposed to be, you know, reinvesting myself towards Aquarius, crosses their mind often, but it's just they're so scared. They're so afraid of doing that. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords from your side. Especially if you guys are dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, your frustration is a lot more than if you're dealing with any other signs. Because again, as I mentioned earlier, the feeling has not yet gone from your heart. Like, you gotta be really honest with me. You still have feelings for this person, but there's also a part of you who is so pissed off about them, right? And I feel that this Ace of Swords here, it's much more an idea about like, oh, like something about you not liking a certain things about them, that if you were to actually be saying it out loud, it could actually cause like a lot of conflict. So I just feel that this person's decisions to not really do anything in this present moment is good, because should they do anything, I do see you snapping. So yeah. Now let's clarify the future here, Aquarius. I want to see the Six of Pentacles from their side in the future. Nine of Swords. Death. Nine of Cups in upright position. In the future, they're going to be at a state where they're going to be like, you know, F it. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Because for them, they're like, okay, me waiting around, me dealing with my stresses, me feeling so down with my connection with Aquarius is not really doing me any good, right? Should I want to feel relief, I should be doing something towards Aquarius. That way, I know if I'm going to get rejected or if I'm going to get welcomed. At least I have the answer. At least I have the clarity, closure, or confirmation that I'm seeking for. Clarify the Two of Swords from your side. Six of Cups, Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups in upright position. Yep. The return of somebody. I don't know why, but lately I don't really like readings about the return of somebody, but you know, this is what I'm seeing. So So someone whom you felt a deep connection with, somebody who has not yet left your heart, is going to come back around. And I feel that one of the reasons why you are indecisive in the future has a lot to do with you not really knowing what to make up about it. Like you could, I know how it is, you know what I mean? I have Venus and Aquarius, so sometimes I do feel that Aquarius reading sometimes would resonate with me as well. But it's more about like, okay, I had like a lot of confusion about you, but my heart wants what it wants. So I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing about it. And I think that's going to be your condition in the future. But anyway, let's clarify the Chariot here. Chariot, clarify by the Chariot, Page of Cups, and also the Hierophant in upright position. Woo. Oh, this person wants you. So you are actually going to be seeing this person with full determinations coming at you, because again, they feel that the healing, you know, the one of the things that's going to make them feel okay, the one thing that's going to make them feel better, and etc., is going to come from you. So it's like, you see this. I'm not sure it's focusing. Yeah, it's focusing. You see this? Like they just want that cups. They want you. They want to have a relationship with you. They want to be committed to you. And again, you have like a lot of conclusion about them. So by the time that they do that, you're going to be like, okay, now I don't know what to do because I have concluded some things about them, but yet my heart still wants them. I don't know what to do. Let's clarify the Six of Wands from your side here. The World, Six of Wands, and also the King of Cups in upright position. I feel that during the time when this person is coming back around, you are actually going to be establishing your boundaries, but maybe not in a hostile way that you probably are going to be doing in the now. Okay. I told you, right? Like, I think their decision of not doing anything in the now is good, because if they do it in the now, like, you're going to get really, really snappy. But in the future, that energy of your snappiness is going to die down to a point where you're just going to be a bit establishing your boundaries. And I feel that you're actually going to be enjoying the attention that you're getting, because you feel that, you know, finally, you know, I'm getting what I want from this person. And with the King of Cups, I feel that in the future, you're not really going to decide anything about this connection yet. I feel that you're just going to see it from an emotional perspective, whether or not it'd be a safe investment for your heart, this person is. And I feel that you're going to be a bit wiser when it comes to deciding about it. Like, once you see a red flag, once you see things that are not aligned, I feel that you guys are going to have the ability to simply shut it down as soon as possible, because by the end of the day, I think what you guys are very focused on at this present moment is this emotional stability, emotional availability, just your heart feeling at ease, just your heart feeling at peace. Okay. And also, this is what I'm getting here. This is the one that I'm scrolling getting right now, is I just do feel that you guys are going to be having dreams about a certain person that may not be in your life at this present moment, or you've known them, but like you haven't really talked much with them, like not romantic, but in that dream, it's going to be something romantic with that person. Okay. So let's pull some advice card for you here now, Aquarius. I feel that at this present moment, Aquarius, and this could be about your romantic department, or it could actually be about, any aspects of your life where you're actually being pushed to, sometimes it's okay for you to be selfish. You have this Five of Cups, but this is the After Tarot deck, yeah? So it's very different than the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. Look at, there is a person right here asking for help, and this person is turning his back on them. Sometimes when you can't help person, maybe it's not your job to help that person. I think it was in 2004 when there was a tsunami hitting Indonesia, really, really big in one of our cities. And there was like a lot of cases of people trying to help out other people who is being swept by the current and end up being dead themselves. Sometimes it's okay to not help people. I know it sounds so selfish to say that, but the people who lost their life while trying to help other people also have families, have children. Sometimes before you go out and help people, maybe think about yourself. Think about who could use your energy better. It could be your work, it could be your family, it could be your loved ones. It's not your job to help people, because the Emperor showed up in reverse. And this is, I think, the first time I'm ever getting it from my advice card. Sometimes it's okay to be selfish. Sometimes it's okay for people to call, why are you so selfish, Aquarius? Sometimes it's okay, because you can't help everybody, especially when you yourself need some help. Okay, especially in a relationship. If you're in a relationship with the sole purpose because you pity somebody or you feel sorry for somebody and you're like, I just want to help them out overcoming something. You can't help somebody who doesn't want to get helped. And it's one of the things that you need to remember here this week, Aquarius. Okay, because by the end of the day, you need to start realizing, what is it that I need in my life? What is it about me that has always been taking advantages of? What is it about me what is it about my pattern that keeps on attracting things that are not really fulfilling for me? What can I do differently this time? You see, the Hermit here is no longer holding a staff, but now he's holding a snake because it has transformed. Okay? So I think that is it for my reading for you here, Aquarius. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys been looking for. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye guys. Have a great day. I love you.